also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in live for our bonus session. We're going to talk about lead generating freebies. I have a bunch of examples pulled up ready to share with you and to show you. And if you're on Instagram, you can just follow along with us. We're also streaming on YouTube, the Gold Digger Girl on YouTube, the Gold Digger Girl on LinkedIn. Just type in Kimberly Olson. And we're also streaming live inside of Gold Digging Boss Babe. So this is our Facebook community. If you're with us on Instagram, definitely get yourself over there. We have over, how many are y'all in there? Is there like 30-some thousand? Get your beauty in there, okay? Get yourself in there so we can get you crushing it. And I'm wearing a very bright shade of lipstick, which is not my norm. And that just goes to show you that I'm feeling a little spicy, a little sassy today. And I hope that you guys are ready to have a really good time together on this training, because I'm going to be just dropping some excellent resources for you so you can start to see how you can use freebies, lead magnets, this valuable content to draw people to you and build up that email list, build up that Facebook group, get the text list going. This is how marketing has been done since the beginning of marketing, okay? I want you to think about a restaurant, maybe a new place that you've tried. I went and found the hot yoga place that I go to regularly now. I found because they had a promotion to come in and try their class out, try their studio out. I want you to think of places you've done business where you went into that venue, that restaurant, whatever it was, because they invited you, right? They gave you an invitation to come check it out. This is how marketing has been done since the dawn of time. And it's interesting to me how many entrepreneurs come onto social media and they are clueless when it comes to implementing these marketing strategies. And then they're wondering why their business is dead in the water. They're wondering why they don't know how to turn on the faucet, or they're wondering what's wrong. What are they doing wrong? There's nothing wrong with you. Okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You can do this. But what's been missing in your business is some of these really solid fundamental business strategies. And we're going to pick one today, and that's going to be lead generating freebies. But this is just a piece of the puzzle. If you've been watching us and challenging with us, doing this masterclass series, multiple streams to multi-millions, you'll know that I've been able to generate through our company and my brand as a whole, almost $8 million in revenue in a few short years. Most of that revenue has come in the last 3.5 years. I want you to think about what your life could be like if you could change your situation and learn how to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars through social media, maybe multi-millions of dollars through social media, by understanding what I'm teaching here in this time together. Like, what could change for you, okay? So if you're sitting here going, well, I'm not Kimberly, I can't be her. No, you're not me and you can't be me. And you don't need to be me. You need to be yourself. And there are things that I have learned through trial and error and spending, I spent $500,000 in coaching, more than that. I'm coming up on $600,000 in coaching, okay? I have spent so much money learning this stuff. And I've been on the internet for 12 years, guys. So if you're like, oh man, I've been really trying to get this network marketing business going for a year and something's wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. There's just something missing in your business, or multiple things missing in your business. And this is why we're so passionate about this content, taking time out of our schedules to put this on for you guys, because we know that when you have the right pieces of the puzzle in the right order, success can happen for you. It is the secret sauce that's been missing in your business. So I want to pause before we jump in to remind you that we, right now, until tomorrow night at midnight, we have Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy open and Ignited Life Coaching. Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is for the person who needs to get to their first 6 figures. They don't have a social media presence. This is all new to you. You're just like, okay, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. But you know you want to build your business on social media. You like the fact that I've been off of my phone for 3 days, okay? And we generate an average of $5,000 to $10,000 a day, whether or not I'm working, whether or not our team is working. That's how much revenue we bring in on any given day. You want that lifestyle, okay? You should see my travel schedule over the next 3 months. I'm not even going to be home hardly at all. You want that. You're like, I want time freedom. I want to pay for things with cash and not think twice about it, okay? You want to help people and make a difference. You want to impact other people's lives. It's not going to happen until you figure out what you need to change in your own life, in your own mindset, in your own business. So 6-figure breakthrough is for the person who wants to get to that first 6 figures, get some systems in place, learn how to duplicate, automate, all those beautiful words that we love. And then Ignited Life Coaching is for the person who has some of the basics down, but you're ready to monetize your brand. You want to do coaching, you want to create a course, you want to have an agency, you want to write a book, the podcast is speaking. Like, you know, there's more for you, but you don't know what that looks like. And we can help you with that. Okay. And this is what I want you to know. We don't know the next time we're opening these programs. I'm actually meeting with my team behind the scenes, and we are absolutely going to be opening this less frequently. And so what that means for you is, if you're wondering, should you wait? Maybe you can, look at it at a different time. We don't know when that is. Let's say it is in December this year. We open it back up. It's June. Okay. I want you to write in the comments what you think could happen if you enrolled in one of these programs with us or came into the Goal Digger community and let us coach you. What could happen in your business between now and the end of the year if you came into our programs? What could happen for you? Some of the things we see with our students is they get systems in place, they get organized, they become very effective and strategic with their social media content, they build out their personal brand, they get really clear on their ideal avatar, they learn how to actually write copy, meaning write the captions in your post to speak to that ideal avatar, to get them to raise their hands. They learn how to confidently go live, put out content that people want to watch. They learn how to get leads coming to them, which we're going to talk about today, having that value-based Facebook group, but most importantly, learn how to generate leads on autopilot. Get systems in place so that way we can get that automation going with those leads and nurture those leads and close sales. That's what we see with our students. What could happen to you if you said yes to yourself and you said, I'm going to show up, I'm going to let these ladies kick my booty a little bit, right? Some tough love. And I'm going to say yes to myself. And I'm going to realize right now in this moment, there's no one that's going to show up on a white horse and save me. And if I want to do this, then I got to get on that horse. And if I want to do this, I need to say yes to myself and put my goals and my dreams as the highest priority in my life. Because let's face it, if your cup isn't full, your family's feeling that. Let's face it, if you aren't doing something that's fulfilling to you, it's impacting your marriage, okay? It impacts your relationships, whether or not you admit it. And often forms of self-sabotage, procrastination is us acting out because we aren't stepping into our full power and we aren't saying yes to ourselves. So I'm going to encourage you, say yes to yourself, okay? Your time is now. And if you're not sure if it is, I'm here to tell you your time is now. As a reminder, programs are shutting down tomorrow night, Tuesday at midnight. All of these live videos are coming down unless you have VIP, you have the replays. All of it's going away. The bonuses are going away, okay? This price that we are sharing with you, the investment level's gone. The bonuses right now, if you enroll before tomorrow night at midnight, you get our branding package. Depending on which program you're stepping into, it looks a little bit different. And then you also get an in-person experience, okay? So you get to meet me, meet the team, come and see us. Again, program-specific offerings there, but you get an in-person experience within the course of the time that you'll be inside of these programs, okay? So really, really great offers that we have for you right now. And we want you to become our next success story, okay? Interviewing these ladies. I'm sure you've seen interviews floating around on social media. Why not you? Why can't you be our next success story? That's what I want to know, okay? So as we're jumping in, I want you to tag the person who invited you. Let them know you're here. Okay, say hello. Tag a friend. Obviously, you know how this goes. Sometimes people see us live. Sometimes they don't. Let everybody know that you're here. And I would love to know who's following along live with us, who's binge watching right now, because you know the videos are coming down. Let us know in the comments, okay? I'd love to know about that. Yeah, if you guys put VIP in the comments, you can get the replays of all of this and the replays of the Zoom sessions we did last week where we dug into Q&A. We worked on a business plan together, which was incredible, and all the things, okay? Also, guys, we work with third-party funding agencies for financing. So although our programs, you can pay in full and do an accelerator package, you get a one-to-one call with me and a better price point there. You can also break the payments up into 12 payments. It's a 12-month program. But if you need a longer ramp-up time for that, you need the payments to be smaller per month and spread out. We work with several third-party funding agencies. Also, right on our landing page, you can see the Klarna app. There's all kinds of options there, okay? connect with our team and we'll help you out. Okay, so let's jump into lead generating freebies. If you have a freebie already, I want you to drop it in the comments and tell us what your freebie is, okay? I'm out of water. And this is why I need like one of those things, you know what I'm talking about? The thing where you put the water in it. I need that right here. Like there's a perfect spot on my wall. I'm gonna manifest that, okay? Next time I see you all, I'm gonna have it right there. Okay, cheat sheet's my first one. This is in the workbook, but you can just write this down. Cheat sheet, okay? So let me let me share my screen. If you're on Instagram, you can just listen to me as I share what we're talking about. Here we go. Window, entire screen. Let's just go for it. All right, screen one, here we go. Okay, so this one right here is a lead magnet cheat sheet. Okay, so a cheat sheet would be something where you give people just a quick down and dirty on something. So my example is a lead magnet cheat sheet, which is interesting because that's what we're talking about today. I've had this lead magnet for a really long time and it's done really well as far as a freebie. So in this cheat sheet, I give ebooks, video training, quizzes, surveys. Try Interact is a really good one for quizzes. Don't let me forget that. Webinar, cheat sheet, just like we're doing right now. So a quick down and dirty, a cheat sheet. People love cheat sheets, okay? So think about all the things that you have in your life, in your niche. What are some resources? What are some quick, easy things that you can share with people as well, okay? So my first tip is a cheat sheet, and then you can make this in Canva, super easy. Inside of our programs, you guys, for our students, and welcome new students, by the way, I forgot to welcome you. Welcome new students, we're so excited to have you and work with you. And we have templates for you. So we have Canva templates for you. You can copy our Trello boards and make your own. We've got all kinds of resources for you to just whip these out very quickly. I mean, you could make this in a day. This should not be something that's taking forever. How many of you have watched a training or read something that told you you needed a lead magnet and you haven't made it yet? Put guilty in the comments. I see you. Put me or guilty in the comments. It's a real struggle for entrepreneurs because we're just so squirrely, or we find the whole thing overwhelming. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Don't make it overwhelming. Just better. It's better done than perfect. And Wendy always says this all the time. Imperfect action and getting it done is better than you trying to make it perfect. So you can just use Canva, and you can even type in guilty Tracy. Tracy on Instagram says guilty. You can even type in on Canva, you know, cheat sheet template, something like that. And there's creators that have contributed content to help you make it really easy. Okay. The next one is a checklist. So I don't have an example of this, but you could have a checklist. So there was a gal we had in one of our programs that she was really teaching people how to have a freedom-based lifestyle and travel and, you know, laptop lifestyle. So her freebie was a checklist of all the items that you needed to travel as a boss babe. So you obviously had to have your charger and your laptop and all the things, your supplements, but she had a checklist that was what she used for her freebie. And it was great because the people downloading it were obviously people who like to travel or who wanted to travel. And then she knew that they were qualified, her ideal avatar. Make a note for yourself. Your cheat sheet or your freebie, not just your cheat sheet, your freebie, make a note for yourself. It should allow you to qualify people through the process. Meaning, if the person downloads your thing, then they are telling you they are qualifying themselves in the process. So by the time they make it to your email list or into your group or on your texting list, you know that they've already raised their hand that they want your thing, and whatever thing you make, you know they're qualified. Okay. Let's say you sell keto products, keto supplements, and you make a keto diet ebook. Everybody who downloads the keto ebook, you know, follow a keto lifestyle, your supplements would make sense for them. So go through that path for yourself to make sure it makes sense. And that should give you some clues on something you can do. Okay. Checklist, boom, easy. The next one would be an ebook. I thought I had an ebook for you. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So this is an ebook I made, Crushing Your Curiosity Post. And this was something, and we have this inside of Six Figure Breakthrough. I actually do an entire lesson on this because people still don't understand the difference between indirect and direct curiosity posts, and they also don't understand the frequency. And there is a method for that. So curiosity posts, I need an ebook because so many people were asking me about curiosity posts. So I just write, tell you about it. And then I give you some work in it. And then I give you a bunch of examples. Okay. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay. This is kind of older, obviously, but you guys get the point. Okay. So an ebook, literally what's really cool is you probably have a lot of these things, but we just want to maybe flesh it out, add some graphics to it, put a cover on it. And then you can do this in Word or Canva, and you save it as a PDF. And then you're going to want to make sure, this is really important, write this down because I see people miss this all the time. Don't let people just have this, okay? Don't just send them the PDF or the Google thing that you made or the Trello board, because you won't capture their information that way. So if I sent this ebook to you in Messenger, the PDF, I wouldn't have your information. I wouldn't have your name and email or your cell phone number, or I wouldn't have you as a Facebook group member. Okay. So you've got to make sure you have some way to capture the lead magnet. And we have trainings on that inside of our programs. It's in 6th semester of 6-figure breakthrough. Okay. So if you're in Ignited Life Coaching, you can go through that and we can help you find that if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. The next one is video trainings. So this would be where you have something that you've already created, or you're going to create it specifically for the freebie, and people can opt in to get your video training. So if you have something longer, pretty robust, you could use that. I would say minimum 30 minutes or 45 minutes to an hour. Otherwise, it could be a series. So you could say, get my 3-part video training series on how to go from 0 followers to 1,000 followers in record speed on Instagram. So the video trainings are going to be focused on your niche. It's going to solve a problem, right? We're going through all the basic marketing things that you've learned over the last week. We've got to understand the pain points. We've got to offer the solution. We've got to speak to our ideal avatar in the language that they use. So the video training series is going to be value packed. Okay. And of course you can make an offer with these. All of these, very important, guys. We want to build the list, but all of these should lead to an offer. Okay. Write that down in your notes as well. All of this should lead to an offer. So I've got my curiosity post workbook here. Okay. If somebody downloads this curiosity post workbook, well, what's something I could offer them afterwards? Clearly, if somebody wants to learn curiosity post, do you guys think that I have maybe a mini course, or even inviting them into 6-figure breakthrough? Or probably for an ebook, I'd probably invite them to a webinar and then 6-figure breakthrough. So we don't do that because we don't open it all the time. But let's just say I wanted to do it that way. But theoretically, if I have a curiosity post ebook, and then maybe I have a course on social media, I'm going to have them get the freebie, and then I'm going to offer them something. Okay. Can you use this for network marketing and direct sales? Absolutely. I have a freebie right now. It's a 30-day total body makeover, and I've used it for years for different things. And it has my network marketing supplements in it throughout. So the total body makeover is a home-based 30-day challenge where they can do workouts. And then I hit on healthy living stuff too, water intake, food, and all of that. And then I work my supplements into the 30-day sequence and give them an invitation to become a customer. And it's all automated. I have the whole thing built out in ConvertKit. I can even run traffic to that. I can run ads to it. So let's say I spent $100 a month on ads, but I brought in $1,000 worth of customers from it. What's my ROI on it? Okay, that's how you 10X. So if you're a network marketing direct sales and you're like, how do I get more customers? This is how you do it. Okay. How do I get more business builders? This is how you do it. If you have this ebook here, Crushing Your Curiosity Post, and somebody says they want it, could you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm really excited that you are looking, at getting better at using social media for your business. What do you do? What are you going to use this? What are you going to use the curiosity post for? What do you do? And you could do this automatically in an email sequence. You could do it in the DMs and reach out to them on Facebook. And then when they tell you, oh yeah, I've been trying to get my network marketing business going and I'm really struggling with it. Could you have a conversation about them working with you? Yes. Now you're not going to go around trying to steal people from their companies, but if they're not happy where they are and they're looking for help, Is it possible that they might want to work with you and join you in your network marketing company? Absolutely. Or if you're a coach or you have a course, could this person want to do business with you and buy your course? Yes. Okay. You guys see how that all works? It's all connected. The next one is quizzes. So as I mentioned on this one, Try Interact is the one that we have on here. If you guys know of any other good quiz platforms, I know you can make them in Canva now, but as far as the actual platform to host the quiz, you can use SurveyMonkey. I know that. There's different things you can use, but a quiz, they're actually one of the cheapest leads you can get if you run ads. Very high converting. You want to make the quiz about the person, right? Personality test ones do the best. I actually have an idea for one that's based on that. But we've done quizzes in the past and it's very effective. So quizzes are one of the best freebies you can come up with, or a survey. It's just next level. Okay. The results you'll get from it, you can really customize the experience. And again, we're qualifying people. We're able to identify, if you have a quiz and one of the responses is they're not ready yet for XYZ, then you know that they're not ready for your program. So you can come up with something else for those people. You can refer them out, or you can give them some homework and invite them to come back when they're ready. Okay. Quizzes, surveys, obviously the same thing. You can do a survey. The next one I wanted to share is a webinar. So here's an example of one. This right here, we just did this through ClickFunnels, but you can do Webinar Jam, Easy Webinar. We use Easy Webinar. Webinar Jam owns Easy Webinar, and we love it. We've used it for years, and it is cheaper than Webinar Jam, so it just depends on your budget for that. I wouldn't go and buy it today. I would go ahead and build out the webinar and the email sequences and what's your offer and all of that. But webinars, you guys, I mean, how many webinars have you attended in the last 10 years, 15 years? Webinars were one of the first ways that internet marketers started using the internet for marketing companies to come online. And it's a tried and true method. Anyone that tells you that webinars are dead is wrong, okay? One of the girls I followed for years and years and years, every quarter she does a live launch. She just did it last week where people there was 3 different times that you could register to get on her webinar, and they were live, and she sold her course in it, and she does millions of dollars every year. So if anyone tells you webinars are dead, they don't know what they're talking about. Are there other ways to do your business and never do a webinar? Yes. And do webinars rock? Yes. So this is what I would do. If you're in network marketing, direct sales, or a coach, I want you to think of a topic that you could do that you could get your ideal avatar to want to attend, and then you can make an offer to come join your team as a network marketer. You could do a webinar on, like the keto example. You could do a webinar on how to avoid the keto flu, and then in it you could say, by the way, this is how I avoided the keto flu. One of my tips is, number 5 tip is supplements, and then you could sell your supplements. Okay. So what I recommend for webinars is, this is obviously right in ClickFunnels, but you can do some kind of webinar where they can register for a time. You know what I'm talking about? Where you go there and it's like 11 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Those are on-demand webinars where, I shouldn't say on-demand. Those are webinars where it appears that it's coming up. Okay. Now let's face it. We've all got on those before, and they're pre-recorded and they're streaming it as live, and it's hurry up, the webinar's starting, right? They are effective. They work. People get on them. There's something about getting on a webinar, right? We like that. That's why you guys that are watching live, you like it. Okay. I personally am more of a replay viewer, and I really think it's just because I'm such a snob with my time, but I know from a creator standpoint, majority of our sales and people, buying into what we have to offer and really getting excited about being a part of our community and learning is the live delivery. So those of you watching replay, knock your bad self out. But from a creator standpoint, when you're thinking about putting out content, I really want you to think about how can you simulate a live experience, okay? Now, I want to show you guys some of the things you can do here. So this Insta Success on Instagram, we made this was back in like 2018, I think, 2018, 2019, and it's still out there. Literally, somebody could find this today and we could have a sale come through. That's called evergreen. So put that in your notes. What we want to create here is evergreen content. You do not want to have to keep making freebies over and over again. You want to put stuff out there like this one. If you're on Instagram, this one's called Insta Success on Instagram. Now, are some of the concepts maybe a little dated? Yes, but I tell people the principles apply, and they do. It's marketing on Instagram, okay? So what you want to do is you want to create evergreen content. I wouldn't make a freebie that says, get my ebook with the best content for June or July. Like, then you have to keep creating new ebooks. Could you make an ebook that is, maybe it's how to utilize social media throughout the course of a year? So a 365-day social media content. Hey, Brian, what's up? A 365-day social media content where people can get it and plan out their content for the year. Boom. They download it today. It's effective. They download it 9 months from now. It's effective. So put that in your notes. These lead generating freebies that we're making need to be evergreen content. Okay. The reason why you're burnt out and the reason why you're exhausted is because you don't know what you're doing. So you're just not efficient. And I get that. And the second reason is because you keep reinventing the wheel. You keep making new content over and over again. Okay. We don't want that. I mean, this has been around for what, 4 years? Are you kidding me right now? How awesome is that? And then, you know how it gets really fun is you're going to learn, okay, this freebie, I had this offer. I put this freebie out there and I had this many people that grabbed it and I had this many sales. And then you can compare it to another one and you're like, oh, wow, people loved this one. That one sucked. Oh, well, right? Like rinse and repeat, scale this one and then dump that one or try something different. It gets fun when you can explore it and not put so much pressure on yourself. But the key here, you guys, is I want you making sales whether or not you're awake, okay? I want you making sales whether you're in your office or on the beach. That is why we all came to social media. And so if that's not the case for you, I'm really going to challenge you to ask yourself, is what you're doing working? Okay, that's what this comes down to. Okay, so we've got the webinar. We're going to create the webinar where people can grab a spot, or let me show you an on-demand version of that. Okay, this one right here, if you guys go to my Stand store, which is the link in my bio on Facebook and Instagram, and we're on LinkedIn as well. It's probably on LinkedIn as well. So I want you guys to check out this one right here. This is your homework. I want you to go through it and see how it feels. I want you to come to my webinar on demand. It's automated done for you course and keep 100% of the profits. Okay, so I have a done for you course that you can buy and you can start selling it right away and you get 100% of the profits. I mean, seriously. So I want you to watch now, click it, and then you're going to see what a webinar on demand looks like. I swear on my life, I'm not making these numbers up. This right here, I recorded a 12-minute, I think it was 12 or 13 minutes is the webinar, okay? I recorded that when we were in Angel Fire 2 weeks ago. I put this up and I did a post on my wall. That's it. Didn't email it out, okay? So for those of you that are like, oh, your email list is so big, I didn't even email it out. And I made almost $8,000 from that. Why are you not using this stuff? It's all here for you, okay? Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Stop fumbling around and get yourself organized here, okay? And start using this stuff, okay? If that fires you up where you're like, what? I can literally make a webinar on demand and sell something and potentially make thousands of dollars that quickly. Now, I can't make any guarantees. I'm just sharing with you one example that I did. But again, I didn't email this out. I literally did one post on my wall and put it in all my social channels. Okay, it's I love Stan. I don't love Stan the person. I love Stan store. I love Scott Olson. But I love Stan store. I think it looks beautiful. I love the way this looks. And if you're on Instagram, you can click my link and check it out. Okay, so webinars we can do on demand where it's recorded and it's just sitting in a landing page like the one I have here. Or we can go ahead and use software such as EverWebinar or Webinar Jam, okay? Templates. All right, let me show you a template. This is what a template looks like, is my Trello board template. These are our most successful freebies. Collectively, we've had over 100,000 clicks on these Trello board freebies. So if you like Trello or you like making things, I want you to ask yourself, what would my avatar really love, okay? So for us, we know that our avatar loves getting organized with their leads. We love that. We know that they love social media content and prepping and planning and all of that. So we have several out there, but this one is one of them that's had 30,000 clicks on it. So this is 30 days of done for you Canva templates. So we have a Trello board that has 30 days of Canva templates, and then you just go in and customize them. It's done, all done. Literally the templates are there, completely customizable. But this right here, again, I recorded this video, it was a couple months or couple minutes long. I made the Trello board, and then I think we launched this in 2019. So again, someone could grab this today and it would still be relevant. How much time did I put into this? Now I will tell you, they grab this freebie, and you know what it says after that? Yay, your Trello board is on the way in your email. In the meantime, check out this cool offer. And I'm making sales from this every single day. Okay. So if you don't know how to do all that, obviously this is what we teach inside of our programs, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. Okay. So templates, workbooks. So workbooks are great freebies. If you have a workbook, what I would do is have a video to go with it. So you could say, get my cool, plan out your year of homeschooling workbook. So if people grab the workbook, I would have a video that goes with it to explain the workbook. Okay. But you could give away a workbook. That could be a really good freebie. And if you like any of these ideas, just drop them in the comments. Okay. And then tutorials. Tutorials are great. People love learning. Okay. So you could do a tutorial on how to make your own, do it yourself. So you could show people how to make, what's it called? Like where you do kind of the farm chic home decor, where there might be some stenciling or some words, or, Chalk Couture is a direct sales company that I love. I've bought so much stuff from them over the years. Really, really good fun thing to do with your kids, by the way. But maybe you have tutorials on how to do those things, and you want to be able to, get your people opted into those. I mean, gosh, if you are in Chalk Couture, you could absolutely do tutorials on how to use them. And then you say, yeah, and if you want this kit, click the button and buy the thing, right? Another tutorial could be recipe videos. So you could show people how to do the recipes, and then they have to buy the recipes from you. Or you could do workout tutorials, and then they buy the actual workout written out for them, or maybe their workout tracker. Like there's literally, you guys, it's endless of what you could do. Okay. Now, if your mind isn't blown, I don't know if you're watching this, because your mind should be blown on the possibilities. The cool thing is what I just gave you is like a little glimpse of what you can create, what this can look like, what we're going to do for your strategy. But I want you to imagine that it's probably going to take you, 2 or 3 of these to really nail it. But let's just say you get that first lead magnet done. I want you to imagine that you've got the lead magnet done. Okay. The lead magnet itself is created. Then you've got a landing page, is obviously where they put their name and email in and get the freebie. So you've got the landing page done. Ideally, after they grab it, there's an upsell of some sort, but if not, well, let's just get the names, let's get the emails going. But I want you to imagine you have this up, and then after the person grabs the name and email, an email gets sent to them automatically with, hey, Suzanne, what's up? An email comes to them automatically delivering that freebie, and this is key. Now we have an email sequence they go into, okay? So let's say my freebie is the Curiosity Post ebook I showed you guys. And then you put your, Diane puts her name and email in and gets the free Curiosity Post ebook. And then I'm going to have my software tag Diane Curiosity ebook, okay? And then you can tell the software, the email, okay, Diane wants this freebie, boom. And we're going to start sending emails to Diane every day, and then we space them out. Now she's a subscriber. Now she's opening emails. But what we're going to do is we're going to offer value in that email sequence. We're going to introduce ourselves and tell Diane a little bit about Kimberly and my story. We're going to have a picture of my family. So she's like, oh my gosh, who's this gold digger girl? How many of you have gotten an email from me, right? Or maybe you found me on YouTube, and you're like, who is this girl? Like, where has she been? I didn't know who she was, right? The internet's small, but it's also very big. We need them to know who you are. We need to build up that know, like, and trust factor. So you get this, Diane gets the email from me, and she's starting to get to know me. And I say, hey, Diane, I know you're checking out the ebook, the Curiosity Post ebook, but guess what? I've got 2 other tools for you. Here you go. And she's like, what? Like, this is like Christmas. Like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And I say, by the way, Diane, if you really want to like level it up and you want to be able to work with me, here, I've got something special for you. Okay. It's only, it's only this It's only available for a short period of time, which you can make offers even more aggressive and accessible to people via email because it's private, right? So you can do a special price, hint, hint. So you do this inside the email, and now Diane's clicking through, she's spending money with me, and it's all automated, okay? So ideally we get Diane to the Facebook group, right? So we'll have that as part of the email sequence. I start seeing Diane around, I see her on social, I friend request her, like that's just all next level, okay? But I want you to think about what this can do for your business if you honestly like do the work, roll up your sleeves, dig in, and figure out who your audience is and what the heck they want. What are they responding to? What are they raising their hands for? And then you create your content, you create your offers, you create your strategy, automated obviously, to serve those people. Now they're on your email list, they're in your Facebook group, like whatever you want to do. You don't have to go live like this. You could do the whole thing via email. But you get to figure out what you like. You get to figure out what is filling your cup up as far as like content creation, connection, community, how you're really serving your audience. No matter what you sell, if you get this down, what we're talking about today, these concepts, you will be unstoppable. You will absolutely be unstoppable because you'll have the clarity and you'll have the direction. But most importantly, you guys, you're going to have peace of mind. You're going to have the automation in place, well-oiled machine where you say, you know what? I feel like working today. Okay. You're like, I feel like working today. I'm going to go do X, Y, Z. And then there might be a day where you're like, I'm just tired and I don't have it in me today and I want to go be with my kids. Cool. You wanted to take a day off? Wow. What a concept, right? If you work a full-time job, this is how people build. I had a 6-figure business built before I resigned. 6-figure business built before I resigned because I had it all in the back end. I had it all automated. I had it all going while I was working full time. So whether you work full time or not, like this is the keys to the kingdom. Okay. So let me know in the comments if what just clicked for you. What are you most excited about? I want some commitment in the comments. Okay. I want you to commit in the comments. Which freebie are you going to implement? Okay. Which one did you like the most out of everything I shared? You can list 2 or 3 if you're like, ooh, I really like the ebook, but I think I've got a cool Trello board I could turn into a freebie. Go ahead and put that in the comments for me. And then what is the piece missing for you in your business right now that is going to get you to the point of what we just described together? What's missing in your business right now where you're like, right? Like, oh my gosh, holy cow, like what I don't know how to make the email talk to the thing. And right? Or you're like, upsell, I don't even have anything to sell. I don't even know what you're talking about. Or, I've been selling energy drinks for 3 years. How can I turn that how can I convert that to what you're talking about? You can, okay? You absolutely can. You can sell lots of protein shakes or supplements or whatever it is that you've got going on. You'll sell way more this way than posting on your wall. Hey, so excited. This product is on sale and, hurry up and buy it. Like that's going to last 2 seconds. What we're creating here is consistent sales coming in. We're creating long-term sustainable businesses. This is not get rich quick. This is not overnight success. This is absolutely getting systems in place, getting the automation working for you. But that doesn't matter if you don't know who you're serving, who you are. What's the major gap in the market? How are you going to fill that gap? How are we going to, what language are we going to use as far as our content strategy to speak to your ideal avatar so they say, yes, 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 she's the person for me. I've got to be a part of this. Where do I sign up? Okay. If it's a struggle for you, it doesn't have to be. And if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results, which is the definition of insanity. You can Google it. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get the same results. If you expect something different, that's the definition of insanity. We don't want it. We don't want that. We want to like literally figure this out, right? So in order for you to change your business, you need to change first. It starts with you. You've got to figure out what the heck's going on right here. And then we need to figure out the marketing piece. And finally, we're going to be able to bring that money in. You cannot try to make money and go, oh, I'll work on my mindset later. It doesn't work that way. Okay. At the end of the day, ask yourself, how's this working for me? How is this working for me? Okay. If you have a dream in your heart and you really want to make a difference in this planet, like I know you guys, because I've worked with enough of you. I've met a lot of you in person. I hear from our team what they're saying. And I know that we attract huge hearts. We attract people who have big visions, that want to make a difference in this world, who want to help another mom out, right? Who want to help somebody who maybe you've gone through trauma, you've gone through struggles, and you're like, oh, I want to help somebody else out so that they know that they're good and they're going to be okay. And I want my pain to mean something. Well, the only way that's going to happen is if you figure this stuff out that we're talking about. Okay. It's not enough just to have this wish, right? A wish without a plan. What do they say? A goal without a plan is just a wish. And we're goal diggers. We don't just wish. Okay. We get a plan in place. We get the strategy on point and we make ish happen. Absolutely 1,000%. So final mention, we have our programs open right now. If you jumped on partway through, Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is it's a 12-month business academy to scale your business to 6 figures on social media. So we're going to give you simple systems and online strategies in sales and marketing. As you can tell, it's a lot of the tactical. It's very much structured. Do this, do this, do this. It's for a very busy entrepreneur. It's 27 minutes a week of study time. You're going to have group coaching accountability, and you're going to have your curriculum, your lessons. It's all video based. I mean, it's just the next thing. It's the best thing ever. Okay. That's open right now. Just put 6FB in the comments. If you're joining us now and you're like, what is she talking about? 6 Figure Breakthrough. You can put 6FB in the comments. Doors close tomorrow night at midnight. And then our other program open right now is Ignited Life Coaching. That's for someone who has some of the basics down, but you want more. Okay. You're ready to monetize your brand. You want to do affiliate marketing, course creation, become a coach, podcast, book, speaking. You want all of it. Okay. And if you're like, yes, like what you're doing, Kimberly, like I want that. I want the brand. I want all of it. Right. And that one is called Ignited Life Coaching, also a 12-month program. You also get 6 Figure Breakthrough in it. And we will customize the whole experience for you. And you can unlock one-to-one calls in that program. So a little bit more hands-on. And you can just put ILC for Ignited Life Coaching. Some people thought it was ILC, like the grocery store ILC. No. It's ILC for Ignited Life Coaching. So just put ILC in the comments if you want more info on that. Those programs close down tomorrow night. So what you can do is if you enroll between now and tomorrow night and get yourself in, you're also going to get the bonuses of branding packages with those programs. And you're also going to get an in-person experience, program specific. So 6FB will be in Austin in October. And then for Ignited Life Coaching, we'll be going to Destin, Florida again in May. Okay. So if you have any questions on those, you can just DM our team, obviously. You can send me a message as well. If you're just joining us and you don't know how to get in touch with the team, whatever platform you're on, just shoot us a DM. Send us a message. My team will make sure that I see it, and we'll get you all integrated into our programs. Okay. So that's what we have for our bonus training, lead generating freebies. All of this is very detailed in our programs. Obviously, I'm just giving you a high level approach to this, but I personally am extremely passionate about this because it has changed my entire life. I can't even tell you. So without this, what we're talking about, I shouldn't say without, it's necessary. So if you don't have this right now in your business, you absolutely need it. So great job, everybody who did the masterclass series with us. This isn't for the faint of heart. You guys did a lot of work. It was very action oriented. Really proud of you. And also Team Gold Digger, thank you so much from, bottom of my heart and on behalf of everyone participating to make this such a flawless, seamless event. I know there's so many moving parts behind the scenes. So thank you guys. And feel free to take a picture of me right now or a picture of yourself at your desk with your notes, whatever you want to do. Throw it in your stories and celebrate yourself and say, I finished this multi-streams to multi-million-dollar masterclass with the Gold Digger Girl. Give yourself a pat on the back. You can also tag me at the Gold Digger Girl so I can give you a shout out for doing that. I'd be happy to do that as well. Okay. And most importantly, for those of you that are going to step into our programs, you're going to find a way. Okay. You might have to dig deep. You might have to have a tough conversation with your husband, or you might have to look at some financing options and get creative and sell some shit. Whatever it takes, get your booty into these programs because I want to be a part of changing your life. And I know my team does as well. Okay. So thank you guys so much for being on. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.
My company is called The Gold Digger Girl, and we serve female entrepreneurs, teaching them how to use social media, so simple systems, online strategies, and sales and marketing. So really anyone who wants to be able to take their brick and mortar online or maybe scale their business, monetize their personal brand, we teach them exactly how to do it through social media. The ultimate mission is to allow women to own their voice, own their worth, and know that they can make a difference.
I first started following Kimberly, I want to say close to 2018. I liked the way that she was talking about how she was connecting with her customers. It just felt different than other things that I had seen. The community that you get with like a Gold Digger is absolutely wonderful. I really feel like I could reach out to anybody that was in the community.
It definitely made an impact in my own personal development and growth. And then getting the opportunity to work with a strategy session with her was a pivotal moment for me. And that's actually how I developed my agency.
I have reached a crossroads in my life, and then I met Kimberly, and it was like she said, I just got lit. It was just like my life was renewed, and I found a new meaning and a new start.
What kind of gets me out of bed in the morning and keeps me up late at night is this drive that I have to ignite the fire in others, to inspire change, lasting change for themselves, their families, their communities, and eventually, I really think we can change the world.